Hello, world. I'm your host, Caden. Welcome to Onside Takes. We had some spicy weeks and some spicy dethronings, if you will. Chiefs downfall! Anyways, joining me today are my co-hosts, Tim.
Hey.
And Caleb.
Yo.
We're doing a backwards schedule again where we're going to jump into dub or flub, league thoughts, and then go through our teams. But to, highlight our teams and what's coming up, we have the Vikings. Might have some hope yet. 9 in this alter ego might turn out after all. We have the Jet survivors while stopping the flooding for a moment with their towels. A group of dolphins came by and forcefully threw the towels out into the ocean, and now the ship is sinking again. And lastly, we have the Ravens with some reports that fans are actually wearing jerseys out on the field, but this is not confirmed yet.
That's not what it says.
Well, sometimes you gotta ad-lib.
Oh my god. You're ruining I'm reading mine next time. It's over.
I do have one question about the intros. How the fuck did towels stop the ship from sinking?
Well, Caleb, you see, it was about
add weight.
Don't worry about it, guys. You're not supposed to think into it.
Yeah, don't worry about reading it correctly either, because guys, mine gets butchered.
It's a play on words, right? Because they threw towels the ship from sink. It's the ship is still going to sink.
Yeah,
it's still going to sink.
Okay,
it's a metaphor.
Sorry, I just wanted to clarify on that.
Of course. Tim, do you need me to read what was actually there for you?
There's unconfirmed reports people wearing Ravens jerseys are playing football in the NFL, but we don't know yet. It's unconfirmed. It's not likely.
Both get across the same message if you think about it. It's just the Ravens are playing like poopy. You know what I'm saying?
We know what you're saying about that.
Over to the dub or flubs, everybody. Dub or flub. Shadir starts in 2027. 2027. This is a dub.
How does he not? He's
okay. I need to be clear. This is not 2026. This is 2027.
Oh
shit. So it's not. Is he going to start next year?
I see.
Can the Browns keep a quarterback? This isn't even 2 full years for an entire season plus some change, and then still rock with him the next season. This is 2027.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I'm gonna give it a dub. I think the Browns are gonna get some pieces for offense, but they have like 5 quarterbacks in their room. So
I think the Browns need stability. The issue is they have they're basically saying somebody has to play really good, otherwise they're gonna keep switching it up to see what works. And
one slip up and he's gone.
Yeah, he threw for 364 yards though, 3 touchdowns. But they lost to the Titans. Normally the Browns lose because their defense was doing good, but the offense couldn't do anything. But it was the opposite.
Cam Ward, the only good Titan player.
he was 14 for 28 with 117 yards passing. That was not Cam Ward. It was Tony Pollard. I'm gonna go with a flub because there's so much that can go wrong between now and 2027. Are we talking about 2027 the calendar
first
year?
game?
First game would be September.
Yeah, September 2027.
Not January
first
of 2027. Okay.
Not January.
Yeah, there's no way.
I don't think
something's going to happen.
He's going to be playing January football.
That's fair. I'm going to go with Flub.
Tim, what are you giving it?
I kind of want to give this one a dub.
Correct.
I feel like he's a gambling enough QB that bar like severe like injury, they're gonna gamble for long enough to start him for more than 1 year.
But like, if he's gonna be even that good to play for more than a year, why the fuck was he the third string not playing at all this whole entire time? Like, if he was the best quarterback on the roster,
Stefanski
what?
hated him.
I don't understand. You think that's the case?
And you just can't
Yes.
you just can't argue with
Think
results.
ownership. Yeah.
Everybody in the league hated him. He didn't get drafted until like the 7th round.
I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. The NFL never cares about the person. Like, they always care about the performance. They can get over like somebody murdering somebody to put them on the field, but they can't put Shadur out
That's
there.
just if they're on the Chiefs.
Or the Ravens.
Fuck you.
We can move on.
Sorry, Chim, I tried to save it. It's my bad. Dub or flub, Raiders win the Tankathon.
I wrote this one. I think the Raiders have the best chance of winning the Tankathon. I think the Titans can randomly win one. I think the Giants can randomly win one. I don't think playing their hearts out, the Raiders can win. I don't even know what their schedule is. I just typed that out.
I'm so with you. That's funny. They don't really look like an organization right now.
Okay,
They
to be
look
fair,
like
they
a
have
charity.
an extremely tough schedule. The only team they could possibly beat is the Giants. And they're not going to.
That's the game actually that decides Tankathon.
The battle.
Is
The
Ra-
battle.
Raiders versus Giants.
Yeah.
That's how it'll be decided. I'm gonna go with Dub though.
This is the dub.
Isn't it crazy they beat the Patriots? Like, I know it was week 1, but what a
W.
vast different
That was so weird.
trajectory.
Yeah.
Dub or flub, just bench JJ whenever you need him to win a game. Just bench JJ whenever you need him to win a game. Dub or flub.
His only good games have come off being on the bench. So maybe he just wins 50% of his games, bench him every other game.
He won week 1 and got NFC Player of the Week.
No, that's coming off the bench.
There was no bench to be on. It was the first game of the season.
The last time he could have played football, he was on the bench.
Oh my! You're talking about the previous season?
Yes.
No.
He has never played a good game of football where he played the last game of football as well. I'm just bench him every other game.
I'm gonna say flub, and we can revisit this next week if he's asked. If he's not, though, then this is terrible.
You're a
take.
big next week type of guy.
I'm a big. Let's see what happens.
My brother, you're supposed to say what happens. What's the point of this if every week you're like, I don't know, let's see what happens. I'm just gonna watch the game.
I have plenty of takes, all right, but there's certain things that like this.
A lot of the takes rely on.
Can't
Let's
judge
see what
JJ
happens
until
next
5
week.
I am
years after he
disagreeing
retires.
with your take. I'm saying flub, okay, but I'm saying also we'll see what happens. I'm saying like you're gonna get proven wrong.
This is a flub because I personally wouldn't bring JJ back from the bench. Over to you, Tim.
Yeah, this is a dub.
Fuck you guys.
Okay. Dub or flub, Colts are right back to one of the worst positions in football. Guys, this is a massive dub.
This is devastating for Colts fans. Can we talk
This
about
was
this
supposed to be their
downfall?
year, like halfway
This-
through.
From Halliburton to Mr. Indiana Jones.
Dude, so true.
Indiana's cursed.
I mean, like, how do you go from 8-2 to losing 3 straight, and your quarterback is done till next year? Like, they're not going to make the playoffs.
And their quarterback they acquired for 2 first picks is also out with an Achilles.
Yes. No,
It's
Anthony Richardson?
cornerback.
Oh,
Sauce Gardner.
cornerback. Oh my gosh, you're right. Wow, that's back-to-back weeks of just... Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a dub.
This is just such a dub.
Let's be real. Daniel Jones is not. He's not getting a contract with the Colts. Like,
You already got one, right?
Is it a 2-year
Is it
contract?
just for a year?
There's no.
I thought it was
Let me
just
look,
1
let
year.
me look.
This is like exactly the same situation as Sam Darnold and the Vikings, except I don't know. Daniel Jones is much more
Yeah,
injury prone.
He's on a 1 year, $14 million. So like
Yeah,
he's making
they're
some
not
money
paying him
this year,
next
but
year.
it's going to be pretty. But
They have to pay him more. He's not gonna. Now the league knows how to play against him. He's been downhill ever since like the first month. Like it's
What do you
they're
mean?
gonna just repeat the Giants.
He's
mistake. I don't
been
think it makes
playing with
sense.
a broken leg every single loss.
yeah,
I don't think it's been every single loss.
it's not every single loss.
The
but
past
the last
4
three,
weeks.
the last 3 losses. It's 3 in a row. They won the
3.
4 weeks. 4 weeks ago. I'm with you though. They're gonna resign
It's
him.
a dub.
He's just gonna
regardless.
get less money probably because they're gonna say that they don't know what he's gonna be. Dub.
Tim, are you giving this a dub?
I'm giving this a dub.
Okay.
I only
Dub or
write
flub?
dubs. I only write dub or flubs I agree with. Spoiler.
Dub or flub? Mike McDaniel keeps his job. Dolphins are hot.
They I think the Dolphins leadership actually came out earlier this season when they were doing really bad and said they had no plans to making any changes to head coach or GM, I think. So
I'll be honest with you. If they fire Mike McDaniel, he's going to go to a team and they're going to make playoffs that year.
yep, but he's
Like
going to be probably the coordinator, probably not a head coach.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be the offensive coordinator.
Right,
Like,
but you can't keep a coach just so they don't go be a coordinator somewhere else and have success. You know, if they're not working for you, they're not working for you.
oh,
but
for sure. It's a good point.
I think he keeps it because he's turning it around and injuries and whatever. And
I don't know
since
if
leadership has said it.
If Tua goes, I think Mike McDaniels goes. So it'll depend on the new GM. I think is what it'll all come down to.
You got to kick out Tua before you kick out Mike McDaniels, right?
I think if one goes, the other goes, because they've literally made a play scheme off of each other, their whole careers together. So
What's Tua's deal? Do we?
Let's unchain Mike McDaniels. I just want to see what happens. Maybe even as a coordinator, I want to see what he fucking does without Tua on him. Maybe he still is not amazing, and that's fine.
So the issue is Tua's on a 4-year, $212 million extension through 2028, with $167 million guaranteed. So like they can't
Dolphins are cooked.
Like nobody's gonna just take Tua from them most likely. So you might as well keep him with the head coach he works well with, unless they're not working well, and that'd be different.
I guess
Dub, I guess.
depends if Tua's brain is working by the end of 2028, guys. So
So true.
I'll give this a dub. Through next year, dub. Tim? It's a dub.
It's a dub.
Because you wrote it, guys.
Because
I'll
I
swear.
wrote it.
Dub or flub, Texans will win AFC South. Competitor is the Jaguars.
What? Not the Colts?
Texans- And the Colts. But
Colts are not competitors.
Yep, I agree.
I think the Jags are gonna win it. They are surprisingly 9-3 or something like that. 9-4.
Texans are
And
so hot.
one of these days, I think the Texans defense is more likely to break for just
I
one
don't
game.
think so.
And the offense,
One of
the
the
offense cannot
they're
hold
on
up for
pace to
shit.
become a historical defense.
The offense
right now.
cannot hold up for shit. And I think the Jags could get in there.
So the main issue for the Texans is they are a game back with a tie in the regular season series of 1-1. The Jags play the Jets, the Colts, and the Titans, with their only game that they could lose being against the Broncos, who they could beat. So Texans-
Anybody can lose any game.
that's true. Jets Jets could compete. The Colts and the Titans might not be a compete, to be honest, with how it's looking. So
There's no way the Colts could compete.
Guys, they still have Jonathan Taylor and
but
that offensive line.
Yeah, the Texans have to play Cardinals, Raiders, Chargers, Colts. So they have 2 easier games
Harder.
and 2 harder games. Actually, no, they have about the same. I don't know.
I'm going to give it a dub because I wrote it.
I'm going to give it a flub because I think Jacksonville is maybe a changed org with Liam Cohen.
Dub or flub, Cowboys make playoffs. What do you guys think?
Are they even?
What? The Cowboys do not make playoffs.
In
Was
the
this
run
written last
Are they
week?
even in the running?
Exactly, guys. This was a bait and switch to make sure the crowd was listening.
The crowd is listening.
Yeah. We're the crowd. We're listening.
Dallas, no shot.
Yeah, there's no shot. There is no shot, guys. I'm sorry.
Flub.
Flub. Dub or flub, Jackson Dart, best rookie QB this year.
It's not crazy to say that.
Who's this competitors? So we have Tyler Shuck,
Cam Ward,
Jackson Dart, Dylan Gabriel. I don't know. Do you consider JJ? I don't know. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. He's been electric to the Giants. I don't think his actual performance has been insane, but nobody on the rookies have been. So I'm with him. Brought some fire to the Giants.
He's had a better first year than Jaden Daniels, guys. Just put that out there.
The what?
Just so you know.
Jaden Daniels went through the AFC championships. This guy's
better
didn't
stats.
Make it.
Sorry. Maybe if he had a goddamn
He's
team
2 in 10. What do you mean he has better stats?
He doesn't have a wide receiver 1. Lost his running back.
Hey, that is what it is. You can't
you can't just be like, oh, if we look at all these fucking nerd stats. Brother, he has 2 wins. What do you mean he has a better season than the guy that was in the AFC championship?
Jaden Daniels had Terry McLaurin and a fucking box of rocks after that all of last season. They weren't supposed to be good at all.
The Commanders this year.
They kept
but I'm just saying last year.
Look at what they did with the roster this year and what they did last year. This is what they should have been like last year, but Jaden Daniels elevated them.
Let's see how Jackson Dart does next year.
Okay,
Dub or flub.
Okay.
I got no problem with him.
But
Tyler
this year, I like how we all agreed with you, and you somehow turned it into where we all disagree with you.
What's this guy's name, Caleb? Tyler who?
Tyler Shuck.
Tyler Shuck is the Saints' future.
Thoughts, guys?
He's a backup.
Are you sure? He's a rookie. He's having some.
He's homeless
some
after
games.
this year.
I don't know. He beat the Bucks.
I think they'll start him next year.
You don't think the Saints are drafting a QB?
He beat the Bucks and the Panthers.
No.
You don't think the Saints are drafting a QB?
Yeah, they might. But it's like, I think they're going to start Shuck first week.
Okay.
They're not going to prioritize the QB
they
like
know
that.
Spencer Rattler is bad. They're done with the Spencer Rattler project, all right? But Tyler Shuck, he's getting better still. You know, he was electric with his runs. He beat the Bucks. I mean,
guys, the Bucks are ass.
Before the season started, I was like, the Bucks are not making playoffs.
The Bucks were good for most of the. They were good until they lost 5 in a row or whatever the hell it is.
Well, if we're looking at players being irrelevant and if they're active or injured, yeah, the Bucks are just dog shit.
I think Tyler Shuck deserves the chance, and if he keeps playing well, the Saints will give him it. So, I'm going with dub.
This is a flub for me. Tim, what are you giving it?
I give this a dub.
Dub or flub? Philip Rivers return. He's
Guys.
returning to the Colts, guys.
Guys,
This-
I avoided talking about this in all the Colts talk because I wanted this to be its own thing. What the fuck?
This is a flub.
He's 44.
Yeah.
He last played during the COVID years.
He has 10 kids.
He's a grandpa.
He has something to live for. He's got to
Like,
he's got to think about his future, man. I saw my favorite comment about this was, did they try calling Andrew Luck just one more time?
I swear
Like,
they called.
There's
they
no
called Philip
way we're going
Rivers.
Philip Rivers.
They were just like, we don't know who else to do. It's the end of the season. We don't want to do that much, but we want to have somebody. Oh, hey, Philip, you played for us for a little bit before you retired. Thoughts on do you ever have dreams at night of playing again? We can make your dream come true. I
This is a flub, guys.
feel like he's just gonna be a backup. There's no way he goes out there, right? There's no
Well, Anthony Richardson is on IR, so he's going to be starting for at least a week or
Right.
two.
What about Riley Leonard? I don't know. Philip Rivers compared to he's 4 years retired. It's not like surely your backup quarterback that's been there all year, or your third string is better than retired Philip Rivers. I don't know.
Yeah, he probably won't start. You're probably right. But the return in general flub. Tim, what do you give it?
I
gonna
give this
say-
a flub.
I'm gonna say it's a dub just because good for him for wanting to come back and giving it a shot, I guess.
Yeah, good for him, man. Good CTE. All right, that concludes our dub or flub segment. We'll head over to the league thoughts. Who we think will win, upset of the week, game of the week, and of course the mid-off of the week. Looking at our upsets of the week from last week, we have one victor. It was me. We had Tim taking the Bengals to beat the Bills, Caleb taking the Bears to beat the Packers, and I took the Steelers to beat the Ravens, putting my score in the lead with 6, Tim with 5, and Caleb with 2 in one pity point.
Ridiculous.
Okay. I just wanted to hear some words about that. Moving into the actual games, we have Falcons at Bucks. This is Tim and I's mid-off of the week. Falcons, bad management. Bucks, no one's alive.
They have Bucky Irvin
Guys,
though.
I'll be honest. The Bucks are kind of getting healthy again. Chris Godwin's back. Bucky's back. Mike Evans might return. I don't know how he broke his freaking collarbone, but they could be coming back.
So the issue is they've been getting healthier, but they're not playing better. They're playing worse.
That's a good point.
So how the fuck does that make any sense? They were better down a million guys than they are with the guys back that are supposed to be there. I don't know. Actually, I'm taking the Falcons. I don't trust.
No,
I actually
dude,
trust
no
the Bucks.
way.
0.
No way.
Give me,
no
give me,
way.
give me my man Kirk.
Tim, who are you taking here?
Shuck. No. Yeah.
Who the
No.
Chuck?
There's no shock.
Yeah,
What the
Bucks-
fuck?
The Bucks lost to the Saints this week. They could lose to anyone, clearly.
Anybody can lose to anybody every week.
There are
Didn't
things that are more
Baker-
likely than
didn't Baker
others.
Mayfield get some shit syringed on his hand in the middle of the game? I saw that clip 3 times in the corner of my 4-way,
He
and they were just
He
they've
is-
glued it on.
Shit.
Anyways, Buck's gonna lose.
he's not
All
healthy.
right. Bucks downfall, I guess, guys. I actually want the Falcons to win, just so the fans keep crying. Next game, we got Ravens at Bengals. Rematch from 2 weeks ago, where Tim didn't even watch the game.
It was on Thanksgiving. Okay.
Tim, who are you taking to win?
I was even taking the Ravens. I thought of making this the game of the week, but then I just really had to sit there and think about where the AFC North is really at. And then I had let out a deep sigh, and then I kept looking for better games.
Who are you taking, Caleb?
Well, I wanted to believe in like the Ravens versus the Bengals, like coming down to the end, because I thought that'd be kind of fun if like the Bengals made a comeback and the Ravens were struggling. But I would rather the Ravens win the division than the Steelers, and so I'm gonna go with the Ravens because they need this win really bad. I don't want to cheer for the Ravens, but I don't care for the Steelers. So, although Joe Burrow being back is fun, should be a banger game actually.
Okay, I need to talk about the Bengals really quick because this is a message to all those delusional Bengals fans that were just like, guys, we can still make it to playoffs. All we have to do is win every single game, and then immediately they lost.
They almost lost the hardest game of their schedule left, or almost won. Sorry, they almost did it. They were so close.
Yeah, but they lost.
But they were.
And Joe Burrow put up like
Dude, it was the snow.
X Factor Josh Allen.
It was the snow, dude.
But like, this team was never gonna have a consistency needed. I can't believe people even like entertained that idea. And this is exactly why I shouldn't have come back. People are like, oh, Joe Burrow, perfect season, and he comes back and like, oh, never mind, threw 2 picks.
Oh, he was good though. He was
good. He was
Come
good.
on.
He was good.
That was
but
mean.
They
That was
lost.
mean. One of them was a tip
of course it was gonna be mean.
One of them was a tip pass. That was insane. Joe Burrow brought life back to the Bengals. Still going Ravens.
I'm taking the Bengals. I got a feeling. Next game. Cardinals at Texans. Sorry, Raiders at Eagles. Then Cardinals at Texans.
Yep.
Raiders at Eagles first. Everybody's taking Eagles. Because
I
we
don't
just
know.
said Raiders.
Nobody watches
No,
Raiders
guys,
football.
did you watch the Eagles play? Can we talk about that a little
They're
bit?
not
the game last
collapsing that
night?
bad.
Guys, 4 interceptions.
Guys,
by the
I
quarterback.
think they've determined that Jalen Hurts will no longer throw the ball, and he will just give the ball to Saquon Barkley, because they actually figured out their offensive line for the first time in the entire season.
Okay, all right, I can get behind that. Yeah, you're right though. The Eagles should win this, but 4
Mhm.
interceptions. What the hell?
And a fumble.
And a fumble on the same play as an interception. It was crazy.
Cardinals at Texans. I'm taking the hot Texans. Blazing hot. Give me them.
Yeah,
Cardinals
don't
football is
see how-
also a disgrace. Not as bad as Raiders football, but pretty fucking bad. I'm taking the Texans.
Cardinals like they try every week, but it was bad against the Rams. It was really bad.
Next up,
So
we
I'm,
have Chargers at Chiefs. This is my upset of the week. I'm taking the Chargers to beat the Chiefs. Yes, that's right. Chiefs are favorites at home.
Guys, I'm ready to have the conversation.
Are the Chiefs still in it, Caleb?
The Chiefs are done.
Caden's been begging you to have this conversation
Just
all
begging.
season. Begging.
I'm ready.
And you wait until they're basically all but mathematically eliminated from playoffs, and then they're like, guys, I think we should talk.
This was the turning point. They failed. That's it. This is not the Chiefs dynasty. This dynasty is over. Not saying they couldn't do another one, but this one's over. The run.
That's a good point, yeah. This year is honestly up for grabs from anybody, though. So,
yeah, it's funny because the Bills, in the past, it's like they can't beat the Ravens / the Chiefs to like go to the Super Bowl, and this year they were able to beat them in the regular season, but they're not even going to see them in the postseason.
yeah,
So it's kind of crazy.
it is it's interesting. Who you taking, Tim? Chargers at Chiefs.
Chargers.
I still don't trust the
Everyone-
Chargers, but I'm so the Chiefs were, so I'm gonna go with Chargers.
Pat Mahomes caught crying on interview post game.
What?
He wasn't crying. He just had he had like voice cracks and crap. He was emotional.
Oh, okay.
Patrick Mahomes, he's a good guy. His brand of football with the refs, dog shit. Next up, banger game. We have Bills at Patriots. This is Tim and I's game of the week. Okay, guys, you've been saying it. Pat's fraudulent. Pat's fake. Easiest schedule. That's C. This is the game right here.
I don't think we even said.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Every week, you guys have said easiest schedule.
It's true.
They literally have like the easiest schedule like in this century.
They've had
unironically, like factually,
the entire season.
Have you guys seen the conspiracy theory that when... So, there's a conspiracy theory I saw where Tom Brady went in to give, like, stem cell... Like, he had stem cell surgery or something, and they took his blood for cloning purposes. And the year he gave his blood for cloning purposes was the same year Drake May was born.
No,
dude, I believe that 1,000,000,000%. Okay,
they don't look similar at all.
They had an alternate. I don't know, bro. Who you taking? Bills or Pats?
Bills.
I think Bill Belichick personally conceived with Tom Brady's sperm, with Drake May, with Mrs. May.
Whoa.
I think Belichick was in the room.
That shit didn't even make sense.
It doesn't have to. Just think about that.
All right.
Tim, who are you taking?
Why do I kind of want the Bills to win for some reason. I just hate the Patriots winning too.
I need the Patriots to go like to the championship game or the Super Bowl and then lose, just so I can laugh at them more. That's what I'm hoping for. I think I don't know. Josh Allen proved he could still carry the dead weight of the whole Bills organization.
Literally, Josh Allen tries to do too much and they lose because he couldn't do enough, or he is literally the only guy on the field and wins the game for them. It's
insane.
He is that guy.
I don't know. I think the Patriots are going to shut down the run game of the Bills, and Josh Allen won't be able to do enough. So I'm taking the Patriots. Next up, we got Commanders at Giants. This is Caleb's mid-off of the week. Even though... You can go ahead, Caleb. You can go.
Guys, I have personally seen the Commanders play a full 60 minutes. Not an enjoyable game for their fans. I can promise you that. It might be for the other team. But the Giants, as I know that they can be exciting, but as Caden said earlier, they're literally, there's nobody there. Nobody's home. Nobody's home but Jackson Dart, and that just is not interesting.
And he's playing more safe to get through the year.
Yeah, so safe he's just getting lit the fuck up on the sideline for no reason. So safe. What a safe guy.
That's not his fault.
That was not safe at all. He got hit inbounds. Oh, get out.
That's a good point. CT might be getting to him.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm
taking the Giants.
The Giants, though. Yeah.
Tim, who are you taking? Giants. Okay, thanks, Tim.
Giants. What? You know what? Just for that, I'm not taking the fucking Giants.
Okay, he's taking the Commanders. Next up, we got Browns at Bears. I think this game could be exciting. Personally.
Wow.
I think
really?
I think the Bears are going to win, but I think it's going to be. I think it'll be more fun than like Falcons Bucks or Commanders Giants.
Okay.
Shadir with, he's got Harold Fannin. He's got Chudkins. He's got
Jerry Judy.
Jerry
Mr.
Judy.
Stupid Chudkins. Fuck my stupid Chudkins life.
Who you taking? The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears, Tim. Who you taking?
The Bears.
Thank
I'm
you.
taking the Bears. I am actually taking the Bears.
Panthers at Saints.
Hold on just a second. We gotta just bring it up for just a second. Bears, Packers. Packers did win. It's the Bears. Caleb Williams throws the interception to end the game. Bears might not be it. They might be
Dude,
fake.
you're
What do
such
you
a
mean?
dork.
That's
You're actually a
they
dork.
might not be it. After a game that close.
Oh, he threw an
That's the
interception
worst
trying to
rage
get
bait.
the freaking win. Yeah, literally worst rage bait.
He had a wide open guy and he threw it to the defender.
He was not wide open at all.
DJ Moore? Below him?
In the end zone, the last play of
No,
the game
no.
was not wide open.
DJ Moore was on the 2-yard line. Nobody by him.
I didn't see
He
that.
threw to the end zone. Poor decision making. Definitely not the best rookie from that class.
Hey, we're gonna move on. Panthers at Saints. We're all taking the Panthers.
Yes.
No objections. Next up, we got Lions at Rams. This is Tim's upset of the week. He's taking the Lions to beat the Rams.
Let's go
which
Lions.
I would take the Lions to win this game as well, personally.
Really? I
Yeah.
just feel like the Rams are
You
just
would
going to
take-
clinically destroy the Lions.
Their defensive back just had an Achilles.
The Rams are more than one player.
No, the Lions, Brian Branch.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was surprised Caden was taking him. I was just taking it because it was the Lions.
I didn't know Branch
Oh.
died on the field.
Yes. Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, the Rams are really good. And I know the Lions looked better this week. But I don't trust them still.
Did you guys know that Denver's won 10 straight games?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, give me the Rams. I changed my mind. Next up, we got Colts
you.
at Seahawks. Why'd you say fuck me?
'Cause we weren't siding with the Lions.
Okay. I literally didn't side with the Ravens and
siding
didn't say
with Tim's
fuck you.
third team, bro. Come on.
Second team. Their team is the Vikings.
Colts at Seahawks. I'm taking the Seahawks. This will be a slaughter.
Yeah, the Seahawks are clinical. I've experienced it.
Tim's taking the Seahawks.
Yeah, we talked about this already. Colts fall off.
Packers at Broncos. This is Caleb's game of the week.
Yeah, I feel like this game's
How the
actually.
fuck is this the game of the week?
What do you mean? How is it the game of the week?
Packers are gonna kill the Broncos. Trust.
The Broncos are 10-2, with their only losses being by 1 point to the Colts and 3 points to the Chargers. They're a top team based on the record. They gotta beat somebody that's good, and this is their good opponents.
Oh, okay. So next week, if they lose this game, they're frauds. Denver.
On their
Say
way
the
to being
words.
frauds. On their way.
Okay.
I think the Broncos they're like a good team, but I just
I'm
don't think
taking
they're
the
great.
Packers.
I'm gonna go with the Packers. I hate
Tim?
it, but like
Packers
Packers are getting better somehow still, and that's annoying.
I don't like either
Hate
of
that.
these teams. I feel like the Broncos are probably going to win it, so I'm just going to take the Broncos. And I'd rather see the Broncos succeed than the Packers.
Solid.
Got it. Titans at 49ers. CMC's alive, so give me the 49ers.
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 Vikings at Cowboys. This is Caleb's upset of the week. He's taking the Vikings to beat the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
We done boys!
Tim, any
Stop.
reasoning? Tim, any reasoning?
You get one good 9 game.
Just to whoa. I just asked.
Vikings will
any
self-implode
reasoning?
before the Cowboys.
Why would you even need to ask my reasoning?
Normally we give reasons. I don't know.
It's so obvious. Did I give my reason for the 49ers would win?
That's different.
Oh, it's that different.
I mean, I normally give my reasoning for why I choose the Ravens to lose every week.
I don't listen.
That's messed up, Tim.
Guys, did I skip the Jets-Jags game?
Yeah,
you did.
That's how mid it's going to be, guys. Who you taking in that
mid
game?
off.
Jags.
Okay.
Jags
Tim?
because they're better.
Oh, we're going back to Jets-Jags. I'll put it at the end. I'll take Jags.
Okay.
We didn't need to talk about it.
Yeah. Jets. Go Jets. I'm taking the Vikings.
I am. I'm doing that. Who are you taking, Caden?
Dumb boys.
What's your reasoning?
I don't think that the secondary is going to lock up CD and Pickens.
CD
But
concussion out.
and Pickens is is angry. He's an angry little fry boy. Could go either way.
I was watching that game, and I saw at the end there's a ball that landed literally like in his hands, but he just didn't reach out. I was baffled.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't take 9. It's against my religion. Dolphins at Steelers, last game of the week. Hot Dolphins, soggy Steelers. Who you taking?
Steelers played well this week. Aaron Rodgers did the discount double check. Ran it in.
I don't want to support either of these teams.
I'm taking the Dolphins though, because
Dolphins
somehow they're on a run. They're on a run. I don't know how. They were dead earlier this season.
Fuck it. Give me the Fins. All right, that'll conclude the league thoughts. Over to the Vikings.
All right, guys. What a week. What a week.
Oh my god.
How does 7 days make a difference? It does. It can. It's possible. But we're not going to go crazy. I'm not here to be like week 1 Caleb after the victory against the Bears. I'm not here to be a little bit too hopeful and wild. However, we can look at what happened, and we can be happy and acknowledge that what happened was not bad. Okay? Because when you win a game where the opponent scores 0 points, you did a lot right. We'll take a 31-0 victory any day, even if it's against a bad team. I don't care. Win's a win. We always say that on this podcast. Win is a win. But let's start with the main character of Sunday that everyone was like, this guy, he's coming back. He's the worst. He's a bust. JJ McCarthy. All right. He played his role. Okay. His role was to run the offense efficiently, make plays when he had to. That's it. He didn't need to think about this week. The whole thing was, instead of like worrying about his fundamentals and his footwork and all that stuff that everyone's like, he needs to fix this stuff. They decided, just go out there and play football, ignore that stuff, and just play on your instincts and play how you know how to play. We'll worry about that stuff later. Let's just see if you can play in the NFL. And he actually went out there and did that. He kind of just apparently flipped the mental switch of like, instead of trying to be perfect, he just tried to be him. And he was him.
I feel like I just read the back of a box of a fucking football movie that's in like the $5 bin at Walmart. Instead of trying to be perfect, just try to be you. Is there any place you'd rather be?
Guys, is there any place you'd rather be?
He has to invent a new gimmick every week to win.
If he was like goated all season, that would have been a legendary quote. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, but he wasn't.
But he wasn't. You know, the alter ego also could have been legendary if he wasn't.
See,
bad.
The thing is, it's a good line, but he rips it the first game. You're the very first game. And then he uses it and then plays like shit. If he played like shit and ripped that in the last game,
with him
he'd be way
saying
better.
that. I have no issue. The alter ego, I can get behind the hate of that, but I don't. Is there any? I thought that was cool. I still think it's cool. And then he won the game with them, so it was valid. But moving to current events, 163 yards passing on 16 for 23 and 3 touchdowns. Efficient. Not a lot of passing yards. Not crazy, but enough. 3 passing touchdowns. Love to see that. That means like we can get in the red zone and throw the ball and not have to just run the ball, which is very hard to do in the red zone. This is what we're looking for. Something to build off going forward. Once again, Commanders. Washington Commanders. Bad team. Bad defense. But if you can perform against bad, maybe you can perform against medium. Maybe you can perform against good. But you have to start against bad. If you can't perform against bad, then you're cooked. So we're happy with his performance this week. That's what we're going to go with. I'm not going to go too crazy. It's a good building block for the next 4 weeks. And if we can continue to build, maybe there will be some hope for next year. So
you actually want him to start next year?
like I said this. I've been saying this whole season. Give him the whole season. See what we got.
And I've been
What
so
can we
annoyed
do?
all season.
Yeah, because if you're playing so bad that we can't even run an offense, like that does suck a lot. But we don't have any other options. Obviously, Max Brosmer wasn't the choice. So, all right, we'll move on to the rest of the offense. Solid run game. That's probably the reason why we won this game so handily and just controlled the possession. Aaron Jones, 76 yards. And Jordan Mason, 52. I do need to look up the time of possession. It was insanely different. Team stats. So, yeah, 9 more minutes of possession for the Vikings. The first half, the Commanders had 2 possessions total. 2 punts. Or not one. One turnover and downs and a punt. Ball was spread around to all of the wide receivers and tight ends. Not like nobody was like the main guy, which that's good. He's reading the plays and throwing it to where he saw the open guys. KOC adjusted, and this is something that I've seen talked about. Obviously, I'm not super into the X's and O's of like, oh, we need to do this because I don't get paid to do that. I just get paid to be awesome and funny on this podcast. But
You're getting paid.
Oh,
You did not say that part.
As for the personnel, though, Kevin O'Connell likes to run 3 wide receivers. I like to run 3 wide receivers because that's just how the Vikings have been with the quarterbacks and Kevin, just ripping that ball down the field all over the place. But instead, we went to 3 tight ends, 2 running backs, 1 wide receiver, 2 wide receivers, a mixture of all that stuff. And we had better protection, and we were able to run the ball. So I don't know about you guys, but apparently more big guys better run.
Yep.
Yep. Apparently we don't need 3 wide receivers on our run plays, I guess. So that was nice to see him adjust because I think Kevin's been very averse to adjusting. I don't know why. But he saw some success this week, so hopefully that means something. 12-minute, 19-play drive for 98 yards. I think there was many stats on that drive, but I can't remember them now. But it was the longest drive this year. At least it might be the longest drive of the century, actually. Possession-wise. It's unusual to have that long of a drive. And the game also was 2 hours and 39 minutes, which is the fastest this year. Which I remember the game got done and I was like, it wasn't not even close to 3 o'clock, and I was very surprised. As for the defense, solid work. I mean, it's a shutout. What more can you want from them? The offense was on the field for longer than 3 plays at a time. The defense was able to be aggressive because we had the lead. It's probably how the year should have gone, is we were able to hold the ball in offense, score some points, and let our defense work. But obviously that wasn't how it went. and we had 0 turnovers for most of this year, but that was not the case this game, since we got some interceptions and fumble. Harrison Smith, the classic, right? And Andrew Van Ginkel with. I don't think there's another player in this league that's better at picking off lateral passes than Andrew Van Ginkel.
That's true. That's true.
He is just legendary.
He's a machine at that.
I don't know why teams even like if they see him lined up on the left side and you're throwing like a lateral pass, you have to can that. Surely you go to the right side or just a different play. Like he knows. I don't know what he has on those things, but he reads them. Defense looked great against a bad offense. We'll take it. They looked good against the Seahawks too, even though we got killed. So, Jaden Daniels killed again by the Vikings. He threw an interception. Started to run after the guy. He should never do that. Isaiah Rodgers blocked him by just shoving him as he was running, and he landed on his left shoulder, his left arm.
This is why you shouldn't play QBs. It's almost like RG3.
He even took a couple other hits that it was like, bro, you should not be like this. Should be your. It's fine to come back and play, but you should be sitting in the pocket and learning to pass efficiently without having to run. I feel like that should be their focus, and he was still running, and I'm like, I know it's part of your game, but like, it's not about running right now. It's about getting better in the pass game because he wasn't good. So, as for overall KOC, good adjustment on the simplification of the offense. You guys probably don't see this, but I see all the Vikings media. The storyline this week was Kevin or somebody else said that they were simplifying the offense because obviously the offense wasn't working. So like you have to do something. Like it felt like we were just beating our heads against the wall. Like it'll work this week, I swear. No, it wasn't the case. But so then like you had TJ Hawkinson and Aaron Jones and they all seemed like a little bit uncomfortable with the question of simplifying the offense. They didn't like that. They didn't like that we were doing it, but they also agreed we've been bad, so we need to do something. And look, even if it's simplified, it worked. So, it's crazy concept, but maybe when you have a young quarterback that's new to the league, maybe you have to build your offense around what he can do best than just have your offense set and say, we're doing this. And then he fails at that, and you say, just keep doing it. I know, crazy that coaching styles and players can clash or not work, and you have to adjust. We're not a great team, but we beat a bad team. That's it. We're not good, but we beat a bad team. And it was exciting and it was fun because my team won from start to finish, and it made me happy because when it comes down to it, I said I wanted to lose this game, but I also said that when the game starts, I'm going to want to win. And I enjoyed the win a lot more than I would have enjoyed a loss. And we are actually in the same position of draft now with that win as we were without a win. So, screw it. Let's just enjoy the ride. Let's win some games. Let's get excited for next year for this with some wins this year.
Did I just miss it? Did you not talk about Justin Jefferson?
Oh. Which part?
The fact he has 15 yards in the past 2 games. You got to make a statement of some kind.
All right, my statement on Justin Jefferson. That guy is so awesome. Best wide receiver, personality-wise, leadership-wise, playing-wise in the league. You can't convince me otherwise. He said in an interview after the game, because they asked him, they're like, yeah, you didn't really catch the ball, not a lot of yards last game or this game. He said, I would rather not catch the ball and win the game than not catch the ball and lose the game. It's a great response. That's a totally reasonable response. He wants to catch the ball, obviously, and I find it a little bit frustrating that we won a game 31-0 and we weren't able to connect with our best wide receiver in the league. But also we were able to win a game without connecting to our best wide receiver in the league. And he is a cool-headed wide receiver, which is pretty rare. So we're going to appreciate him, and he's going to get his ball when he needs to, when McCarthy's better at throwing that deep ball. That's my statement. Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to hear something.
Okay. And yeah, all the people that saying it got better this week, but like last week was a whole bunch of Justin Jefferson like trade rumors / proposals from teams, and it was all just like never. They offered some like I saw a bunch of Niners where it was like Jawan Jennings first, second, and third round pick, and I'm like, no, you're gonna give me a wide receiver we don't need, plus I get the first rounder, but the third, like I just don't think you ever trade a quarter or a player of his caliber unless he refuses to step onto your football field.
It's a good point.
So,
I agree.
Cowboys on Sunday night. I hate that we have to play Sunday night. I hate primetime games. It's setting up like 9 finally plays better, and now he has to go into primetime, and I'm like prepared for us to just play terrible.
Maybe it's 9 time.
Yes, it's 9 time.
Yes.
He'll be out there
time.
4 hours before the game starts, meditating on the sideline.
I hate that it's such a the 9 thing has become such a thing that I almost refer to him more as 9 than not. And that's
especially
also,
when there's another JJ on the team.
Right. I don't know if you probably didn't watch the game, but he threw the first touchdown to Josh Oliver, and he like ran up to him, and I swear that he had that look in his eyes again, like that, like the Lions after
9 when the season open. Defender
Lions in the locker room when he like looked all crazy. That's how he looked when he was like ran up to Josh Oliver, and I'm like, this guy might actually have like.
Do you know what I thought?
Like, he might truly have 2 egos or 2 like personalities. Like,
the first thought I had when they got the touchdown was, "Who is Josh Oliver?" I'd never heard of him before.
They're not even your third team. Josh Oliver's been around for about 3 years, and he's been solid.
What is he like? TE3?
Tight end 1 when Hawkinson was hurt.
Really? He didn't do much.
Josh Oliver is a blocking tight end, but has some hands.
W.
He's a solid player. We'll keep him on the team.
He's my is he the Vikings Charlie Kolar? Then I understand.
He's more than Charlie Kolar, but
hey.
he's twice the player as Charlie Kolar, but
take that back.
I won't
That's
take it back.
Messed up.
I won't. But I think we can win. I truly do. If we play remotely like we did against the Commanders, we can beat the Cowboys, who are a team that can beat anyone because of their offense, but also their defense has been playing better, but got shellacked by the Lions, and we beat the Lions, so transitive property.
Love those transitive properties.
Over to the Jets!
I call that the Tim rule.
Over to the Jets.
All right, guys. The Jets. We face the Dolphins at home this week. And every week, we look at the main issues of turnovers and penalties. Shake your heads. It's true. This week, we had 3 turnovers. One by Tyrod Taylor. And then you're going to have no fucking idea who the other guy is, but Brady Cook. 2 by Brady Cook. Undrafted free agent stepped onto Jets field after Tyrod Taylor had a groin injury.
Wait. Where's Justin Fields?
Justin Fields is on IR.
What?
What?
Yeah.
I think it's a shoulder.
Did this happen from a game?
No.
Oh.
Justin Fields has also said that he will not take up like a, I forget the player name, but not take up like a secondary QB role. Yeah, where he'll go out, he'll play like a wildcat role where he'll go out on some plays for.
Oh, he won't
sneaks.
do that?
Yeah, he will not do that.
I see.
He said he's QB1 or none, so I guess.
So he doesn't want to play in the league. Okay.
I guess,
good.
Yep.
What the hell?
For penalties, there were 6 against the Jets for 50 yards. Personally, a lot of ghost calls, but who cares? Because it's the Jets. Am I right? 5 against the Dolphins for 54 yards.
Don't you want those? You want to lose for the tankathon.
Tim, I have said every single week to you that I want the Jets to win games. The coaching staff wants Jets to win games.
Fair.
We are 3-3 over the past 6 games. Not as hot as 4-2 would have been over the past 6 games. Coaching continues to need to be worked, but that's what this year is for. And I feel a lot of these players need to understand that if they're not going to try in the Jets, they're not going to get onto a better team. It's the way it freaking is. So if you want to put up a crappy performance on the New York Jets, you're going to get dropped from the Jets and no one's going to care. So TLDR, bad players go bye-bye long time. Okay. I don't want to get too crazy with this crap because it was it was just a bad game overall. The defense had a total lack of effort. We couldn't tackle. A-Chain just ran us over. We had at the first play of the game, like one of the first ones, A-Chain was running through a pocket. 3 people have him, and no one brings him down. What the hell? What the helly? Seemed like we just didn't want to be out there. 1 sack from Quincy Williams. Guy's been on a tear. I think he's got 3 sacks this season. It's awesome. Offense, Breece Hall was absolutely throttled. Only had 43 yards. Wanted more involved in the reception game, but QB room's literally exploding, so who cares? Garrett Wilson, he could return from IR this week, though just keep him out, bro. Just keep him out, bro. Let him go on vacation like 4 weeks early. Okay, it's fine. Taylor, he was 1 for 4 with 6 yards and 1 interception before a groin injury. Amazing stats. Then Brady Cook came out. He was 14 for 30, 163 yards, 2 ints and 6 sacks. Don't want to spend too long here, of course. He was an undrafted free agent to QB1. Players could not catch the ball to save their lives. We had a dropped walk-in touchdown. We had a dropped int by Mason Taylor. So some of these stats are just terrible from just the inability to catch a goddamn ball. Just a disgusting game. Tua continues to own us. He's now 7-0 against the Jets. Pain. QB play all over the fucking place. Holy moly. O-line got just destroyed this game. I don't know what happened. It was complete collapse. Dolphins fans rejoice. But on the bright side, guys, Colts downfall means our upbringing. With the Colts losing and continuing to unfortunately lose, their pick could become a top 15 pick for us now. Or better with how they've been playing.
That's true.
We could have a top 5 pick and a top 15 pick, which would be crazy. Aaron Glenn, I only watched one of his speeches because it was the post game, because he gave the exact same response of, I need to look at myself and see what I can do better for the team. I've heard that speech 6 times this year, Aaron Glenn. We got to switch it up. You can't look at me in the eyes and say the QB was a fucking rookie and it was ass. Okay, I need you just to do that. You need to look at yourself. Okay, Aaron Glenn. Nobody wanted to fucking play on that field. Okay, guys. Before Caleb goes, I got to talk about special teams. We are on pace to become one of the best special team units of all time. We are currently have a DVOA of 11.3%. Next best this season is Seattle with 7.6%. The best special team unit of all time is the 2002 New Orleans Saints with 11.8%. We're only 0.5% behind the best team of all time. 2% behind the second best team. 0.2%, sorry. And we're already on track to be the third best special team unit of all time. If we continue to trend good, we can get that. Nick Folk can't miss another field goal. Austin Nimarama, however you say his name, he's our punter, rookie punter we picked up this year. He's been going off. Love that guy. Love jet punters. Love them punters. He has the second best average on hang time in the NFL for 4.75 seconds, and he must keep launching these bombs, and his gunners, who are allowing only 5.6 yards per return on his punts. That's crazy. The duo of Niguanu and Williams have been beasts and must continue to be themselves, with Keenan not being targeted due to having the most kick returns as an active player, 5 total. Williams has been getting the ball more and averaging 41 yards across 5 kick returns. It's crazy. Chris Banjo, our special teams coordinator, cannot leave New York. Do not let this man leave New York. Holy, dude, he's taking like Stiggers. Quinton Stiggers, our quarterback 2 last year. This guy was so ass, and he's actually made him an amazing special teams player. He's like a freaking predator missile on special teams. It's actually been great. All 5 phases of special teams are working, and there's no true weakness, do the quotes, but our 2 lowest stats we can improve on is punt return distance and kickoff return distance for DVOA. So we're on track to have a legendary special teams this year. While everything else is sucking, special teams have been electric. We've had another punt return score from Isaiah Williams. So if there's anything, it's the Jets special teams has been awesome to watch. Jets versus Jags, we're probably gonna get slaughtered. RIP. Yeah. But
GG.
we need them special teams to keep working.
I'm happy for you and your special teams.
Oh, we're a special team. All right.
It can be very it is kind of funny that like it's like you're like legendary in like the one aspect of the game that's important but can't win you really any game by itself ever.
Yeah.
Like it's having a bad special teams unit can lose you games.
Mm-hmm.
Having the best can impact, but it can't be the sole contributing factor.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely.
It's a great thing for you, but unfortunately it's probably not enough.
It won't be. Okay, you gotta go, Caleb.
I have to go to another application. I just want to say a couple words on the Ravens before Tim gets to go.
Okay.
Gets to talk without me.
Without you hating officially.
No, I come back and forth. Good discussion. All reasonable.
Of course.
The Isaiah Likely touchdown not being a touchdown. Insane. I'm with.
Okay.
I'm with Tim on this. There's no way. There's no way. There's a 2-foot rule, but not when you're in the middle of the end zone. Okay, buddy. That doesn't make any sense. I know that it was a badly reffed game. I think everyone can agree with that. But it is what it is. Sometimes I do think the Ravens should have just played better. I think they're a way better team than they're playing, and Lamar's also got to be better. Lamar also called this a playoff game, and that's why he might have lost. I just want to say that.
I see. I'm surprised because I agree with everything you're saying.
So, those are my few thoughts on the very important Ravens game that they lost. Lamar cannot call a game a playoff game ever again. He can't win them. He can't do it.
Okay. Now you're getting too big.
All right, I'll let Tim go.
I like that analysis. That was good.
Thank you. Everyone have a great week. I'll be back next week.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you next week.
Bye, Caleb. All right. into the Ravens.
Okay. Unironically, that was like half my segment. Okay, but I'm gonna just reiterate that part, which is okay. Yes, I'm gonna talk about the Colts extensively, but first, I just to remind, I'm gonna say before and after, you have to beat the opposing team and you have to beat the refs. You have to play better than the refs. That's your only option. Winning teams beat the refs. And that's it. I'm gonna complain about it a lot. You don't really have an option. Like you can sit here and complain every week about, oh, refs should have given us that, but you kind of it's like, okay, we'll chin up. Pretty much every team has to beat the refs at some point, so you just gotta fucking deal with it. But I would like to first discuss, Caden, how much of this game did you see?
Not too crazy, but I saw some of the calls, and I think for the Isaiah Likely one, just because it's so hot, I think personally, I think he should have just fell down. He caught the ball, pull it into your chest, and just fall down.
But okay, he also had like the arm was like already in there. Like if he pulled it towards him, he was pulling it towards the defender.
That's
who
a good
could knock
point.
it out.
He's just trying to keep it away from the guy.
I'll talk about that later. And I think that one got talked about because it's flashy and it's in the fourth quarter and it's 7 points. But I think that nobody's talking about this. I think the much more important call was at the end of maybe it was in the second. I don't know if it was the end of the second quarter, but the Ravens successfully stopped. It was after the Lamar interception, one of the worst interceptions I've ever seen Lamar throw. It was after the Lamar interception. They held them to a field goal. And then on the field goal kick, they called unnecessary roughness against on whoever's defending the center. And they literally, during the game, New York called in and was like, yes, we do not, I don't know. Obviously they didn't say that's a bad call, but they said like in a professional way, there's not enough contact there to call that an unnecessary roughness. And it's like completely like he doesn't touch his head or neck at all. Like it's complete bullshit. Obviously I'm going to say that. When you have New York calling in to say, yes, that would not be considered a penalty. Like that's bad. And because they got that extra 10 yards, they were already at like the 20-something yard line. They got an extra 10 yards, or they were kicking from the 20-something. They got extra 10 yards. They're within 10. The defense just had to do a stop. Now they have to ask them to do another stop. They get it in there. Okay. And to me, that's a 4-point swing. It's a 4-point swing that changes there. And then you get to the end of the fourth, where what do you know? We are down. I think we were down 4 or down 7. I think we were just down 4. So no, we were down 7. We were down 7. That's it. That's my final answer. I'm forgetting.
Okay.
But they had the opportunity. The important part is if they had 4 more points, or if the Steelers had 4 less points with the 4 points they're gifted, the Ravens could have kicked a field goal instead of going for it on 4th, tied it up. They made the stop the next time. They got the ball back, and then they marched it downfield close enough for another field goal range. They could have gotten another field goal. Again, you have to make those field goals. It's possible they could have not made it. But the fourth quarter looked very different if the refs hadn't gifted the 4 points earlier in the game. Yes, that was to me, that's worse than like the touchdown. I think the touchdown was a bad call, but I think it was like factually bad call. New York comes in and says that should not have happened. They get 4 extra points. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
All right. And then there was also the interception, which is like, yeah, it was kind of at the same time, but he wasn't a runner. He's a receiver. Ball's got to survive the ground. Because Aaron Rodgers threw, blocked, caught the ball, caught his own interception. I guess not an interception if he caught it. But yeah, I was not happy about that call because that would have been very much better for us. Anyways, everyone's seen that. They've seen the catch. If you're this fucking far in, everybody's seen the catch. He makes 2 steps, makes like 99% of the next one, and they're like, "Oh, he doesn't make a football move." I think I think he's extending the ball. If you watch the clip, he extends the ball away from try to get away from the receiver. I think that's a football move. If you look, there's So there was some screenshot in the NFL rules extending the ball as a football move. Even the announcers were like, I mean, they might look at that, but that will definitely stand. No, that was ass. That was so bad. I cannot believe that call was bad. Everyone knows the call was bad. I'm going to hop off that. All right. This is not groundbreaking. I want to say there was another time. Mark Andrews, fuck you and your extension, you bitch ass motherfucker. Okay. So, I'm sorry. I got a little heated there. Mark Andrews, I am not happy with you. Okay. We gave him so much money, and I think there's like a 1 year out, so it's not as bad. But like it was, oh my goodness. He dropped a first down, which I think we made it through anyways, but he's just like on an even bigger magnifying glass. But he dropped first down. And then there was, I think, the last play of the game. What ended up being the last play of the Ravens' second last drive. So it was after Isaiah Likely touchdown got called back, and then the last play of that drive, there was if you rewatch it back, there's DeAndre Hopkins going like in the back, standing still, and it's because he was wide open. He was literally wide open. The DB or the cornerback, whoever was guarding him, was like 10 feet away, and all he needed was just pass straight. He's standing still. It's easy touchdown right there. And if you watch the clip from behind, it's completely egregious because they're just looking at Lamar, and then right in front of Lamar is DeAndre Hopkins, literally just standing there like this, literally just standing still like this. And the closest guy's like 10 feet away. He throws it right in the direction of DeAndre Hopkins, and Mark Andrews' fat ass hand just like reaches into frame. Literally, he's off screen in the clip I saw. It reaches into frame, and it's such a poor attempt to catch. It just looks like he blocks the fucking ball.
Oh my god!
All right, it's just completely egregious. It's Mark Andrews, consistent, but you can. I think we should. I think we need to devour him as a team. Like, I feel like we should like eat him and let his skills as a player. Like, I think like cannibalism would like they would like learn the skills if they ate him. Okay, Lamar Jackson. Okay, I'm sorry. You gotta play the refs. Let's see, that segment's over. I'll move on. But yeah. That 2 minutes drill looked awful. It did not. It was very disorganized. I think this is another case for why John Harbaugh should be fired. It could look completely disorganized. The Steelers, they always play us at their best. Aaron Rodgers ran the most, threw for the most all season, and we did not do that. We did not play our best. The Steelers play their best, and that's why they won. Our O-line plays like ass. I don't talk about O-line a lot because I can't talk about O-line. I'm like, yeah, the guys, the big dudes in the front didn't block very good. Like, I don't have anything to say. I don't have film for the people who are watching the podcast. But I would like, so the O-line's bad. It's not like the worst in the league, but we do have worse in the league. His name is Daniel Falale, and he's been bad for years. And he's somehow, I have no clue how he got the job this year. I mean, maybe I see where I got the job 2 years ago. He's literally just big. He's just big, and he sucks. And he's just flails. and he lets everything pass. And everybody knows it. He sucks. There's no reason to get him off my team. Absolutely awful. I can't talk about O-line that much, but literally, it needs to be mentioned how bad Daniel Falale is. I was watching the game with my dad, and Daniel Falale comes up, and I was like, oh, of course. They play back a thing, and they're like, oh yes, Falale just completely lets through that guy, and I'm like, oh, Falale, and he goes like, who's that? And I'm like, oh my goodness. Defense was bad. I mean, the run defense was fine for the most part, but you also let like Rodgers run sometimes, and there's that one like 40-yard run. But for the most part, it was fine. Henry played good. He was really, really nice for us. I really have no complaints. People are always like, we need to use him more. He's old, guys. You can't run Derrick Henry for half of the snaps. It's not gonna work. So I don't get why people complain about that much. All right. He did what he could. He really helped us a lot that game. Just whatever. Who's the quarterback? Lamar Jackson.
Your Lord and Savior.
Yes, my Lord and Savior. He played fine that game. Obviously, he had a terrible interception. And he's been not as good as he has been. Absolutely. I think that was a fine game. You expect more than fine from him. He made a lot of plays when you needed him to. There's some missed connections there, but like he had us still in that. Not the most exceptional performance. I think it's fine. He needs a comeback though at this point. If he starts playing well, it's going to be a comeback. All right. He has completely not looked like the exceptional talent he is for most of the entire year, except for like a couple quarters here and there. And it's looking like he's just injured. He's going to have a bad season, and he's got to prove it next season. But yeah, I don't think he was awful, but he was fine, and you want Lamar Jackson to be more than fine.
Yep. He needs to be the X Factor player for the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
He has to.
Mm-hmm. All right, one last thing, which is obviously we're not making playoffs, but my one prayer is that we just get a good game where we play only cracked teams. We play the Patriots, we play the Packers, we play the Bengals, which have a bad offense. We play the Steelers, who always play well against us. Let me just get a good win. Come on. Let me win. Preferably against I honestly, if I had to choose two, oh my goodness. I just hate all those teams so much. If I could have a 50% win streak, if I could win 2 of those games, I would be ecstatic. I'd be ecstatic if I win 2 of those games. Especially just one of the Packers or Patriots. If we could beat either Packers or Patriots, I would be so happy.
I could see it. I could see it.
Yeah. All right. That's it. I hate the Steelers. We lost. This sucks. Ref call's bad. Ref ball. Boo. Season's over.
Yeah, a lot of my disappointment was shown on Sunday during the Jets game, but I did not want to lose to the Dolphins, Tim. Dolphins fans are absolutely eco-terrorists. They will go to every content creator on the Jets and just gloat their fucking minds out like they're winning the Super Bowl against the Jets every time.
Damn.
Fucking assholes. All right. That will conclude this episode. I hope you guys watching had a great week. We will see you next week. And as always, stay awesome.